some of the words have such a beautiful intrinsic meaning that it's hard not to be moved by them, you know, even if you understand just a little bit. And this last song, what he says, the poet says is, having surrendered myself to you, I have cut off ties with everybody else. And it really doesn't mean running away from your responsibilities or something like that, but it's just that I have made the pursuit of excellence the basis of my life. Everything else must follow, and it does, you know. And then he goes on to describe various situations where the divine has taken care of him. It's almost impossible for a devotee to describe what goes on in his or her heart. It's really impossible. I've tried and failed miserably for at least 15 years now. But I think sitting together in an atmosphere like this, maybe you catch a little bit of the vibe, a little bit of that electricity. What do you say? Yes? No? You know, I've experimented with this, so you don't get the same effect if you were to sit at home and sing like bottle, 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 cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. No. So these words have been very, very scientifically put together by people who were very, very wise many, many centuries ago, who probably predicted how we would mess up our lives and the planet, so they decided to offer solutions well in advance, saying that, look, if you keep, you know. I was working, when I learned this song, the African song, it's in a language called Xhosa. Xhosa. Is that? Xhosa. Xhosa. Maybe that one. And I was working with a group of kids from Soweto and Orange Farm, the townships. And there was this song I would sing to them every night, you know. And it would move them to tears. I'm warning you. And then they would ask me to stop singing it because an African man is not supposed to cry, you know. So they'd go like, and then the moment I would stop, they'd say, hey, why did the music stop? So they'd cover their face, right? So you can't see them. And it's one of my favorite songs. I'd like to share it with you. What many of you may not know is that more than 80% of the Art of Living's work is community development. Less than 20% are the courses that you read about. And we have worked with youth at risk, we have worked in troubled communities, we have done conflict resolution, we have done trauma relief in so many places, really. And it's just been a treat to see that there are so many dedicated, cheerful volunteers all over 151 countries who just, you know, make themselves available whenever they feel that somebody else's happiness or safety has been compromised, yeah? Some of you may know this song. As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries. On a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries. For if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand, or he'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns as a hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as a cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks a rule. He buys a gun, steals a car, and tries to run, but he don't get far. His mama cries as a crowd gathers round an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. As the young man dies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries